Hey, what's up, guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today I thought we would try Huhuran Hunter. This is a Renathal version of the deck, playing Messmaker, which is this is a card, an older card. I thought this card was actually new, but it's not. I guess Birdwatching is a new card in the deck. I think that's it. Then I genuinely thought this was a new card, but that set symbol is Whizbang's Workshop. So, yeah. I guess it's pretty good against aggro. That effect seems pretty strong. Anyways, with all that being said though, we're trying this deck out for today. So yeah. With all that being said, how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes, alright guys? Yeah, I'll see y'all in the first game. Alright. So our first one is against Rogue. Bola Shot's really good. I'm gonna keep the egg because, I mean, egg is egg, right? Devouring Swarm ain't bad. I forgot to play on like 6, but hey. I guess I could find some amount of Carrion Studies and have this work out really, really well for me, but honestly, I've never seen this card before, but this card seems pretty good, all things considered. I mean, it's a 1/1 that deals 1 damage to all enemies, and it has lifesteal. So, if I'm not mistaken, the lifesteal should trigger, meaning that if your opponent has 4 creatures plus their face, and it dies, you're gaining like 6 life, and that could be pretty solid, all things considered. This hand is looking pretty solid as well. I mean, the value of having Egg plus Devouring Swarm plus Play Dead allows us to go off pretty well. Looking at it, it's probably can't think of the name of the deck, but it's most likely well, I shouldn't say most likely or pretty sure, but I'm like 99% sure this is just Miracle Rogue. And he has a relatively slow-ish start. So jamming this here, have the Double Devouring Swarm, have Egg on 5. I mean, Egg on 5, Play Dead on 6. I mean, it's not bad. The longer this goes, I mean, I can go off next turn now. If he decides to commit, I have basically lethal next turn. Well, not lethal, but I think I won the game based solely off the fact that I have this plus this and these. He can never realistically keep a board. I'm just, it's not the worst draw, honestly. Because it means that we're now guaranteed to hit this, and this card is much better than hitting this in this matchup. So all I care about is wiping his board, right? So it's 12. And again, I play it slow, wait for him to actually commit to the board, and then win the game that way. Costs 2 when you play this, now he costs 1. To be fair, this plus play dead is just good enough now. I killed that. Oh my god, now I actually have to be careful because all of a sudden there's only 1 more hit left in my deck. And I guess I could lose a game to that, but It also required drawing exactly the other lion. If I draw the other lion and I drew all 3 targets in the top 10 cards of my library, I mean, it is what it is. I did not mean to click on that. There we go. Also, by the way, pretty sure actually, I don't know if I said it or not, but I hope everybody's beverage. I'm currently drinking myself a nice cold brews. As it probably sounds, this ain't the first one of the night. I had a couple at work. It was one of my coworkers' last shift, so we had a couple drinks together. You know, we vibed, we chilled. We did our thing, and yeah. Anything besides lion, I'm fine. But it's not lion. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure he loses the game now. I don't know if there's anything he could realistically do in order to not just be dead here. Yep. And killed all of his giants. We dealt with both breakdance. He has yet to hit pack, so even if he does draw Wellpanel, he kills one of my 5/2s. That's it. I didn't show the E.T.C package, so here it is. It's Tundra Rhino, Flare, Pressure Plate. For the OTK, you actually do need to play E.T.C because you need to get the value from the Tundra Rhino that he has inside of him. There's a bug on my screen. I just hit it, and now his guts are all over my monitor. Doing that in the morning. Honestly, right now he's just delaying the inevitable is how it feels. Well, he's forced to run at least one of those into a 5/2. He's forced to do it, or else he's just dead on board, right? It's 15 plus 2 from hero power for 17 Exacxies. Oh, man. I mean, I was listening to a song, I think it's called Sosa, or is it Love Sosa, by Chief Keef, right before this, and that fucking song is just stuck in my head. This is love Sosa. They're finally just want me to die this game, get us to throw. The Dark Lady did not commit this unspeakable act. Let's play the baseball game. Alright. Oh, as you can see, he got rid of all his wild bundles. He has exactly a 3/2 weapon and Zephyrus left in his library to deal 32 damage when I have him dead in hand. Well, not quite dead in hand, but whatever minions he plays I can kill, and hey. So they even mass dispel just to silence all my death rattles. There's no way it gives him... No, it might also give him to destroy all creatures of power 4 or greater. Probably does, actually, but... Or 5 or greater. Or, yeah, that works as well. I burnt Finley, which is really bad for me. Because it does mean that now if I do draw... Oh, he conceded. Oh, wow. It meant that if he did draw To be fair, he had nothing left, basically, now that Zephyrus got committed. But if I did draw the other line, I was in a little bit of an interesting predicament, but it only worked out because he ran out of everything. Anyways, with that being said, let's skip the next one. Alright. Well, we see the mysterious egg. Mysterious egg, hear me out, is a solid minion. I don't know why I thought this was a rogue portrait, but I did. Discover a minion from your deck of all copies of it. We're hoping to discover this. Right? This next turn. Alright. I didn't want to draw the lion. Drawing the lion is like really, really bad for us, right? So let's just do this and let's see where it brings us. This is better mana wise. This is a copy or discover a copy of. Yes, let's just get another mysterious egg. You never have enough of that minion. I'll be honest. It's most likely the potion deck. If I'm being honest, it's the potion deck. Right? Like, that's the only deck that really comes to mind with how he's playing, the fact he hasn't played Quest yet, he played Arcane Intellect. I'm just thinking that it's the turbo, or not potion, but chalice. Is it chalice? But basically, it's just it's not one of those decks that just kind of kills you with drawing through my entire library and comboing you out, you know. Just steal this. You have this. I felt like it was slightly better to just jam Theo here, because if I did steal a Sorcerer's Apprentice or a Chalice, it cut down the amount of damage he had, or even if I stole an Ice Block, right? The card he just played. Put me in a decent position. This card is also really strong in this matchup, I'll be honest. Because the Chalice deals, it's like Arcane Missiles, right? So if it does kill this and he has, to be fair, I would have rather sealed the other copy effect. If I do Whirlwind the board, it does get him. It doesn't say choose an enemy minion? No, choose a minion. I thought there was a card. Yeah, he's popping off. He's doing his thing. So if I would have stole the other copy effect, I would have killed both of those at this point, and I would have been in a good ass position, but I did not. I don't think I'm dead. If I am dead, I mean, GG's, but... Do you actually get the ball off? Huh. We got them all off. Yeah. There's very little I was actually able to do in that position. This matchup is probably our worst one. It's wild to me he's actually playing Ice Block. When I play that deck, Ice Block felt like the worst card in that deck. If it like I wasn't actually playing Ice Block in my list. But it felt like it would be the worst healing card in that deck. So it's kind of wild to me that he actually is playing Ice Block. Anyways, though, with all that being said, let's queue up the next one and hopefully have it go better in this game. Alright, guys, yeah, I'll see y'all in the next game. Alright, well, Priest, it could be one of a million different types of priests at the moment. Snipe ain't a bad card. I actually think Snipe might be the single best Hunter Secret at the moment. That sounds wild to say, but you beat a lot of the combo decks, and even against some aggro decks, this card is just game winning, right? So, it's a good card.
Linked together in harmony.
That's a wild coin. To be fair, if he did play it next turn, he got cucked by Snipe, but this is also an insane draw. Actual insanity draw. Alright. Oh, look, we hit the best hit of my deck. Man, Egg is an insane card to hit early game. To be fair, looking at this, I also might just be dead. In the super early game, but I'll do this partially because I have a decent curve for the next couple turns between Feign Death on Monstrous Egg, or Mysterious Eggs. Sorry, not Monstrous Egg.
I need a vacation from my vacation.
I doubt he's. To be fair, he might hero power it here because a 3/1 does turn into a 3/3 really, really well. So you might actually hero power it here just so the 2/2 doesn't actually trade into anything. Which, honestly, might make sense to do. All things considered. Yeah. The 2/2 is a lot less threatening than most other things in the deck, so. We're picking the Tundra Rhino. And we're going to the dome. This plus this is, to be fair, he's hero powering here. This is getting buffed to a 6/5. I need to draw a Play Dead. If I draw Play Dead, I win the game. Give me that Play Dead. I know you want to, deck. Give me that Play Dead. Fucking hate you, deck. Alright, well. These are all awful. These were terrible hits, I'll be honest. Where's your freezing trap? Bounce it back to his hand, fuck. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here, so it actually doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here. 20 damage with 7 mana, and every time you play a card, you refresh your hero power. Should be good enough for him to win, I'll be honest. That's fine. You want to trade into my minions? What the fuck are you doing with your life? Okay, well, I mean, that was the worst hit possible in my deck. Or out of all of the possible hits, this is the only bad one. I'm an idiot. I forgot I have not had one of these die yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm just dead here, right?
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
He gets to exile both of these. I mean, I'm not surprised if I'm just dead here. I don't been saying that for like 3 turns now, but I'm at 8 health. Right? Which means he's able to have like 4 cards on his turn. None of which that deal damage to my face to kill me. In a deck whose average CMC is like 2.5 or 2.7 or something like that, the odds are pretty darn high that he actually just has it.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Oh, fire, and I'm dead. Just play Zephyrus first, it gives you Fireball.
I do say, I seem to block the surface.
What if I have life gain? You hitting a 1-drop? The fact that you left that up to chance when Zephyrus offered you, no doubt, a card you could... Oh my god, I hate this game. That guy just BM'd for no fucking reason, and that pisses me the fuck off. Anyways, we have time for one more game, so let's queue it up.
Illyria versus Garona.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
Alright, well, with the rogue, let's keep this. It gives us more ramp into a potential early game mysterious egg, potentially. Alright. Oh, man. Honestly, in my opinion, this deck feels better against aggros with a mid-start or control with an insane start. I know that might sound weird, but typically if a control has an insane start, such as the Reno Priest that we just hit, you know how they didn't really do much for the first 5 turns of the game? Well, if they had like a start where they had a lot of early game shit and they were all playing it on curve, my deck I feel like would have been doing better. because they would not have had the combo to just kill us as soon as possible and be able to delay us infinitely because they juice through all their control curve. It's the same thing when it comes to queuing against aggro. If the aggro player hits all the insane early game stuff and you can't do much about it, I take this. This way I have an activator for this on curve. But again, if they have a slowish start, they have nothing on board, so my combo doesn't really do much, right? If they have a really fast start, all of a sudden my combo now feels better because I control the board and they have no more cards in hand. Against aggro, if they have a start that doesn't kill you on 3, it's trying to kill you on like 5 or 6, the deck feels like it does really good because on turn 4 or 5, you control the board and they have nothing else on board, so they can't really do much. Right? It's one of those things where yes, our deck is insane and can do some stupid shenanigans that doesn't really make sense. Trust me, I understand that completely. This deck can often do things that just doesn't make sense. But other times you get draws that are super, super slow that don't really do much, and it doesn't really matter. Like this game, I'm gonna coin egg on 3, and it's just like, well, you kill it, you die. So if I won 1 copy, and I can now never let you have a board again. You don't kill it, and I have an activator, all of a sudden you're in an even worse position. Because I'll always have an activator now in my hand, and things like that, right? So he's in a very awkward position now where he wants to kill it, but he also doesn't want to kill it. So, like, if he kills it, I have this plus activator that he doesn't kill it, and I have a way to trigger its death rattle. All of a sudden, I have an activator, and that activates going to be another activator. So even now, if he kills it, I have this as a base, right? So it's a pretty interesting deck. I really like Huhuran as a general like concept. I think the deck is really cool and really, really fun, and I would like to see it more. But I also understand that the deck is also not everyone's cup of tea, and a lot of people probably want this deck to die more than I want Kingsbane Rogue to die, or Aggro Rogue to die, or Aggro Priest to die, or Quest Warlock to die. Like, in my opinion, this deck is, yes, it's good. Yes, it could be frustrating to play against, but it's not problematic. That's fine. This is fine. He actually killed it. That's wild. Oh, God. Well, is that a minion? Let's see. Honestly, here's where I'd like to hit 1 or 2 Huhurans just so I actually have a board after I'm done clearing his board. But, knowing my luck, I'm going to hit a whole bunch of lions and I will never hit a Huhuran. Wow!
Incredible!
Astonishing. Enough of this.
Okay. I mean, I would have liked to kill a couple more of your minions, but if you say it's enough, it's enough. And we end off, this is either one like below or one rank above where we started, if I'm not mistaken. I think we started at 11. Oh, it's pretty good. Sadly, no more completion. Oh, I should have rerolled this. I'm gonna reroll this, and it's a quest I would have completed. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well, we'll complete it tomorrow. Anyways, as I was saying right before that game ended, Huhuran Hunter is a very good deck, or I shouldn't say very good. It's a good deck. It's a very fun deck. I love this deck. I think this deck is one of the more fun Hunter decks to come out in the last 5 years. And that's saying something. I really liked Dragon Hunter back in the day. When, you know, what was it? The Toxic Maw? I don't think that's Rotnest Drake. That's his name. You're holding a dragon to destroy a random enemy minion, and the hammer that wouldn't lose their ability if you had a dragon. What was the name of it? To be fair, it's been a while, so I don't really remember their names. There it was. Stormhammer. Like, I thought these cards were super cool when they came out in the set. Looking back at things now, honestly, those cards will probably never see play again. They're way too slow. But I like that concept. And basically since then, I think this is probably the most fun Hunter deck to be playable. Again, it brought a legendary that came out in Whispers of the Old Gods. So that's probably before most people started playing Hearthstone, I feel. Whispers of the Old Gods was like, what, 2016? 2017? I'd like to say. Like, this set came out when I was in high school. Suck. Or I think, which would be, no, that's 2014, 2015, right? I could be completely wrong, but I feel like Whispers of the Old Gods release time 2016. Okay, so that's a little bit off. But yeah, it was still while I was in high school. Right? And I've not been in high school since, to be fair, like 2 months after the set release, but 3 months after the set release. But it was still when I was back in high school, you know? So I'm an old fuck. This card came out 8 years ago. Right? And it's only playable now. And I love the deck for bringing old legendaries back into relevance. And to be fair, I wish there were more decks that brought old legendaries that never really got a chance to see the light of day into relevance, but I think this is like the first time really that happened. I can't remember another time where an old legendary really came back into relevance. But I don't know. I like it. I think this deck is pretty fun. It's a pretty cool combo deck, and I'd recommend it to anybody who likes combo decks. Yeah. Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling, so I'm gonna end it off here. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's stream, or not stream, recording. I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. I'm gonna be streaming later today, I guess, is the right way to word it. Probably around ish midnight, today. I'll check on Twitter. I'm gonna be, tweeting about it when that happens. But yeah, I'll be going live. I don't know where I'm going to be playing. If you guys have any suggestions of decks to play, leave them down in the comments below. Well, I'm going to be vibing. Probably play some Hearthstone and play something else. I don't know what, but I want to start playing more games on stream, so it's going to be the type of thing where I start with Hearthstone, move to another game, or not even play any Hearthstone, and just move straight to the other game. So, I'll be live later today, and we can talk about all that then. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed again, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Peace!